All right, boys and girls, here goes the 2024 grade 4, what a whole heap of 4, grade 4 numeracy past paper walkthrough. You are watching Learning with Teacher M, and of course I'm happy to do this one for you because I know it's going to help you as you prepare for your exam. All right, I will be skipping through the general instructions. By now you know exactly what to do, that you read all the instructions carefully and you answer every item. Do not leave any of them undone. All right, examine the price of the pencil case and the pencil below. Use it to answer questions 1 and 2. So the price of the pencil case is $934.50. The pencil is $28. Let's see what they want. Nice colors here. What is the price of the pencil case? So you're looking for 9 in the 100, 900, they all begin with 900. Then you're looking for 30. A to C has 30. Then you are looking, so it can't be D, D is out. Then you are looking for 4. A and B has 4, we know it can't be C. Now you're looking for 50 cents. It's A. B has 5 cents, so you have to pay keen attention. 5, but it should be 50. All right, moving on to number 2. What is the value of 8 in the price for the pencil? Remember, the pencil is $28. Your 10s on one table, 28. It means that 8 would be $8. 8 $1, $8. Not 80 now, we don't pay keen attention. Alright, examine the piece of rope below. Guys, it seems every past paper have something of this sort, just that this one is not showing you a dead number line, but something of this sort for you to estimate measurement. Use it to answer question 3. Which letter represents about a half or 1/2 of the length of the rope? Right away you know it's letter L. No need to even guess or look. It's C. L is about halfway of the rope. Moving on to number 4, and this instruction is for 4 and 5. Each student has is shown below. Use it or use the information to answer questions 4 and 5. So Alex has $149. Susan has $250. Dylan has $299. Cara has $178. Let's see what they want. Number 4. Who has the largest amount of money? So you quickly look in the hundreds place. It's gonna be between Susan this now. Yeah, let's bring it down some more. Between Susan and Dylan, because they have in the 200. So it's Dylan with $299. That's at B. Number 5. Whose money is closest to 200? Closest to 200. Dylan is so close to 300, it can't be Dylan. It's going to be Susan, 250. Remember, halfway, once it's 50 and above, closer to the next. So it's, who am I now looking for? Susan, 250. Number 6, a bag with 30 mangoes. All right, this is a repeat of 2020. This is 23 paper we're doing. 24, so it's a repeat from 2023. This item was on 2023. So a bag with 30 mangoes is shared equally among 3 friends. Sharing here, you're dividing. So you have 30 to be shared, which is divided by 3. Which of the following would result in the number of pencils each friend received? And that's at A, 30 divided by 3. Not bad. Number 7. Examine the diagram representing 4 pizzas below. The white section shows the amount of pizza slices that were eaten. Pay keen attention now, you're used to dealing with the shaded portion. This one is asking you about the unshaded, to pay attention to that. Which pizza has 6 slices of pizza remaining? So you remember that the white is what is taken out, so you're looking for the red now to determine how many slices are remaining or how many slices are left. You're looking for 6 slices. All right, one, let's count them. Sorry, this is going away down too far. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can't be C. We didn't count A and B because that's clear. You see that those can't be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's D. Alright, the diagram below shows 6 students in their position. Tongue ties. Let's go again. The diagram below shows 6 students in their position during a race. The diagram shows Mark in first place. Where is Mark? And you see the direction they're going in, so you know the finish line is somewhere down that way. So Mark is in first place. Use the information and the diagram to answer question 8. So if he's first, this is second, third, and it continues like that. Which student was 2 places ahead of Carla during the race? So you find Carla and you're looking 2 places ahead. So this is one, it's Brian. Brian is 2 places ahead. Brian is at A. Remember to like, comment, share. This looks like something from a grade 5 paper. Some grade 5 performance task, I think, not sure. Alright, the diagram below shows some cars in a parking lot. Use it to answer questions 9 and 10. Which is the correct representation for the total number of cars shown? So remember, rows by column. All right, so you have 2 rows and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. So 2 6s are 12, so you have 12 cars. Let's see what they want. 12 tens. So if you were to quickly draw your so let's work it down here where it's closer to the responses. We have 12 tens ones. So if it's 12, it's gonna be 1 tens, 1 in the 1 tens place, 2 in the ones place. It's D, 1 group of tens and 2 groups of ones, or 1 group of 10, 2 groups of 1. Examine the incomplete statement made about the cars in the parking lot. There are groups of 6 cars. So how many groups of 6 can you get from 12? 2. You have to know your tables. All right, that's B. So there are really 2 groups of 6 cars. 2 groups of 6. And you can come back and you have 6 up the top. That's 1 group. 6 at the bottom, 1 group, and you can decide to group it any other way. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. You're watching Learning with Teacher M. Alright, Travis has the notes shown in the box below. Use them to answer questions 11 and 12. So we see a 500, 100, 100, 50. So 500 plus 1 is 6, plus another is 7 plus 50, so we know he has $750. Not sure what they want, but I always like to just do my little working out first. Which of the following represents the total value of all the notes that Travis has? We did work that out. It's $750. Sometimes it pays to do that first. Travis used the $500 notes to buy a patty for $300. So if he buys a patty, so 500, buys a patty for 3, you should be able to do that in your head quickly, but just working it out for those who need it. 0, 0, and you're taking away. 3 from 5, he's got 200 left. Let's see what they want. How much money does Travis have left in total? So this is in total from the 750. So if he has 200 and it was 750, so remember he bought what he bought from the 500 and he's left with 200. So 200 plus 1 is 3, plus another is 4, plus the 50. He should have $450 left. That is at C. You could work it out another way. I just chose to do it that way. Number 13. 4 school bags are shown below. Each school bag has 6 books. So 6 for you. 6, 6. What's your pen there? I'm not writing. Oh, hold on. I gotta undo all of that. It was writing but not showing. And 6. So if we're gonna add them up. Don't know what they want. So we have 4 6s equal 24. For you, you might need to set them out and add them up. Each bag has 6 books. How many books are there in all? We've done that. It's 24, and that's at D. Number 14. Ray is taking all the boxes shown below to his car. Use the information to answer question 14. So all of these boxes are going to his car. Number 14. Ray has made 3 trips to his car so far. For each trip, he has taken 4 boxes in the car or in his car. 3 trips and each of them. So let me tie up. 3 trips and each trip has 4. So this is 1 trip because each has 4. Here goes another trip. Remember, you can put your 4s in any way. No? Here goes another trip. Alright, you can group your 4s, but each must have 4. Let's see what they want. For his final trip, how many boxes will Roy take to his car? Final trip is going to be just these 2 that's left. So he's going to take 2. This trip can't be 4 because he doesn't have that many left. Number 15, and we're halfway through the paper. There are 46 students in a math or in the math club at school or Shell Primary School. For their meeting on Friday, 5 girls and 7 boys were present. I've seen this on a paper already. Not remembering the year, but we did this. Which of the following would help you to find the number of girls who were present for the meeting? So if you have 46 students and 5 of the girls were there, 7 boys were absent. Where am I? 5 girls were absent, and 7 boys. So what would you need to know how many girls were present? You're going to need to know the total number of girls. So you would have to know now 5 of what came. Having tongue tie up here now. There are 46 students in the... So to do that, if you want to know how many girls were present for the meeting, we honestly would need to know how many girls are in the club. We already know how many were absent. So let's say if 5 were absent, if there were 10, then we'd know another 5 was present. If there are 50 girls, not 50 because it's 46. If there are 20 girls in the club, we'd know another 15 would have been present. So what we need to know is how many girls in the club to know how many of them were present since 5 were absent. Moving on to number 16. And the instruction is for 16 and 17. Estimate the scale that Paul is using to weigh his purple toy car. Examine the scale Paul is using to weigh his purple toy car. Use it to answer questions 16 and 17. So here is the purple toy car on the scale. And you're seeing that the measurement is in kilogram. So this is 4.5 kg based on what we're seeing on the scale right here. 4.5, 4.5 kg. Let's see what they want. How much does Paul's purple toy car weigh? 4.5. We did that already. Sometimes it pays to just start working before you even see what is asked. Number 17. Paul also had a red toy car. His red toy car weighs 500 grams more than his purple toy car. How much does Paul's red toy car weigh? So now this is asking you to do some conversion. Alright, you have to do some conversion for this one. you have to remember that it takes 1,000 gram to make 1 kilogram. So a 500 gram would be like a 0.5 kilogram. All right, getting it? It's like halfway. So what is it asking again? How much does Paul red toy car weigh? So he has a red toy car as well, and it weighs 500 gram. How much does it weigh? Is it 5.0 kg or is it 54.5 kg? How much does this red toy weigh? Or is it 4 kg? All right, from gram to kilogram here. Let's work this one. So you have to do the conversion. So a 4.5 for the blue one. The blue is 4.5. Let me get my tool. Oh, not that. 4, I need to write. I write in 5. 4.5 plus another 0.5 is going to give you, because this is a half of the kg, which is a 500 gram. 5 and 5 is 10. 4 plus 1 is 5. So it's going to be 5 kg, which is C. Number 18. Netball practice begins at 25 minutes to 3 o'clock. Alright, which would be 2:40. No, not 2:40. 2:35. Which clock shows the time that netball practice begins? So which one is 25 minutes to 3? Remember, 2 is on this side. 2 is over this side. 2. Which is showing 25 minutes to 3. And right away, the answer for that one, 25 minutes to 3, is going to be, tell me, look at the clocks, let me zoom them up for you. Don't want to mess up my screen. 25 minutes to 3. Which is it? It's going to be A. This one is having 25, but it's 25 minutes to 4. It moves away from 3 going to 4. This one is leaving 2 to 3. So it's A. And that's number, what number is it again? 18 is A. Let's look at number 19. I'm getting tired. Examine the picture of a school's football field below. Use it to answer question 19. So here you have the football field. The school wants to know the amount of space covered by the football field. They know they need the length of the football field. So they're going to need how long it is, right? The length. Which of the following does the school also need? A says they need the width of the goalpost, which is how wide it is. No, they're covering the whole field. B says they need the width of the football field, and I say B because they have the length already. Length times width is going to tell them what to do. C says the width of the circle. They're doing the field. D says the width of the school. No, they're doing the field. It's B. I don't need that. What's that? Number 20. A piece of stick is 55 centimeters long. This one was on the 2023 paper as well. I remember very, very well. A piece of stick is 55 centimeters long. How much shorter than 1 meter is the piece of stick? Sometimes I wonder why they have the repeat items. Is it that the previous year, most students got that one incorrect, so they repeat the item to see what this set will do? Or is it that they just grab some items and these happen to be among them? I wonder. Is it that the concept surrounding the repeated items need reinforcement? I don't know, but trying to wonder why we have repeat items. Remember, you're watching Learning with Teacher M. This is a 2024 Grade 4 Numeracy past paper walkthrough. You might be looking for question and answers, problem and solution. Grade 4 Math, Jamaica Primary Exit Exam. You can find some solution here. Number 20. So if you have 55 centimeters, you know it's going to be 100 to make it the meter. So you have 100 and you're taking away 55. We did this one in the 23 past paper. 5 from 0, so you have to rename all the way till you reach there. This is 10. Rename, you're left with 9. This makes 10. 5 from 10 is 5. 5 from 9 is 4. So you'd have 45 centimeters to go. Alright, examine the path formed by the road in the picture below. Use it to answer question 21. So here you have the road. Leave it here for a while so you can examine it carefully. So here you have Brown Street. Let me show you the streets. Hold on. Brown Street. Oh Lord, what's that? Brown Street is right here. So this is Brown Street, Long Street, Forest Street, James Street, Ellis Street. Alright, let's see what they want. Which street is perpendicular to Jones Street? Perpendicular. Remember now, perpendicular will meet at corners, right angles, anything like that. Alright, so you're looking for Jones Street. Which one meets Jones Street? There would be Ellis Street. So 21 will be Ellis Street, and Ellis is at C. Guys, me sound tired and dragged. Not true, I'm tired, really tired. I just did one video and doing another one. Came home from school, tired, cooking, everything. By the way, what do you do when you get home from school? What chores do you have? I hope it's not watching your device. I hope that is not your chores when you get home, to watch your devices. Alright, tell me what you do when you get home, providing it's nothing private now. Alright, don't put your private business online. Alright, Samantha is drawing a symmetrical house. She has completed one side of the house. When she completes the drawing, she will be able to, or the first point says, fold along the blue line. Next, she will be able to see the same shape matched exactly onto the other side. Use the house and this information to answer 22. This is nothing for you to get wrong. If you're looking for the same thing matching, can't be A. Because when she put A over here, it's the same thing as this one that you already have. So it can't match up over this side. Alright, this is the side you're working with. This side must look the same as this side. So you're having tongue ties, getting tired. Can't be B. Would you say it's B? Or would you say it can't be C? Or it can't be D? Which one? Can't be C, because C does not have the other side of the door. So it can't be C. It has the window and everything else. Can't be C. Can't be D, because D does not have the window. The answer is B. B has the other half of the door with that little knob. It also has the other window. Alright, moving on. It says, Steph has grouped her puzzle pieces into two sets as shown below. Use them to answer questions 23 and 24. How has Steph grouped her puzzle pieces? A says by color. Can't be, because you're seeing a mix of colors in both of them. B says by width. Can't say that they all have different width. C says by the types of pattern. They all have lines going through them and dots, so can't be that. D says it's by the number of sides, and I'll say yes, it's D. All of those in the first set has 3 sides, all triangles. All of these have 4 sides, though they are not all the same rectangles. They have square, rectangle, and I think this is a trapezoid, if I'm remembering. Number 24, or rhombus, trapezoid, I think. 24. Which puzzle piece has 2 angles that are less than 90? Remember, 90 gives a perfect L shape. So if you can't get a perfect L shape, you're looking for those 2. Which puzzle piece, has 2 angles less than 90 degrees? And of course, it's going to be puzzle piece D. Less than 90 degrees. It's puzzle piece D. Getting tired, guys. Oh Lord. So here we go. It says we're looking at 25. Examine the box below. Use it to answer question 25. This is a repeat. All right, the box is an example of which solid. A says it's a cube, B says cuboid, C says cylinder, D says a sphere. Now the top might look like a square. Remember that cuboid, let's look at cube first since that A. Cube will have the faces being squares. Cuboid will have the faces being rectangle. Alright, or rectangular in shape. I am saying it is cuboid, which is B, though the top looks like a perfect square. But looking at these sides, these faces, these aren't. And remember, properties of rectangle, opposite sides are equal, or faces would be equal. So I am saying it's a cuboid. I stand corrected, but cuboid for me. Though the top there looks so much like a square. This one too looks like a repeat, if I'm not lying or mistaken. I think this is a repeat as well. The diagram below shows a balanced scale with equal weights on each side. Use it to answer questions 26. Before I work 26, remember you're watching Learning with Teacher M. Like, comment, share. Let me know how I'm doing. Are you benefiting from the videos that I'm doing? Be honest. Am I helping you in any way? Let me know. Alright, 26. Which number is represented by n on the balanced scale? So let's flesh this out. So if this is 20, 40, 60, because it's three of them, 3 2s are 6. So this is 60. And the scale is balanced. This is just 20. So if you take out this 20 to match with this 20, then these two 20s would be the same as this, as n. So if these two are 40, n is also 40. 40 over here plus this 20 gives you 60. So n is 40, which is C. I have to just reason them out, guys. What a repeat. This one is a repeat as well. It came on the 2023. Looks like this paper is almost all of 2023. Guys, go through the past papers. You just don't know what's going to repeat. A bicycle together with its price tag is shown below. Use it to answer question 27. Which of the following would result in the cost of 2 bicycles? Same exact item. Nothing changed. Same item. Bicycle and the cost for 2. So if it's 2 and the price for 1 is n, then it's going to be n plus n. One bicycle is this plus another bicycle. Price for 2. Alright? Moving on. Examine the pie chart below. Some people call it circle graph. It shows how Amy spends her money each day. Use it to answer questions 28 to 30. So this is a source for all the 3 items remaining. So this is Amy's daily spending. It is not so clear, but I'm seeing right here is bus fare. Right here is her savings. Right here is lunch. Up here looks like, what's that? My glasses. Let's look at the options below, then we'll know what's there. Alright, so it's snack. So bus fare, lunch, savings, snack. So right here is her snack. Let's put the word snacks. The others are clear. Snacks. Alright, let's see what they want. On what does Amy spend the most money? We're seeing it's lunch. Amy is a big eater. Well, it depends on what she's spending on lunch. But we are seeing that lunch is half of all she spends. On which 2 items did Amy spend the same amount of money? Same amount, you're seeing that snack and saving has the same size. So let's find snack and saving. That's at A, snack and savings. Number 30, which is the final item. It says Amy spends $600 for lunch each day. Before we even work it out, I'll look at the rest. So if this is 600 and it's a half, it means the whole thing is 1,200. 1,200, 2 6 is 12. All right. And if you were to divide this again, it would be 4. These would be 4 equal pieces. So you have to divide this 4 by 600 would make it 150 each. Maybe I'm doing too much of detail here that they might not even want. But that's me, I like to just flesh it out. So each of these would be $150. But let's see what they want. Let's see if I'm overworking and overthinking unnecessarily. And it might be so. Amy spends $600 for lunch each day. How much money does she spend in total each day? 1,200. We've worked that out because 600 is a half. She spends a half of her money on lunch. With that, we have come to the end of the 2024 grade 4 numeracy past paper walkthrough, question and answer, problem and solution, math problem. I don't know what you're looking for. Exam prep, exam preparation, grade 4 past paper, pep papers, learning with teacher M, Miss Martin. I don't know. But this is the end of the 2024 grade 4 numeracy past paper. With that, I'm saying I'm and I'm gone. See you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Have a good one now.